Yeah.
Yo, welcome back to the new episode of Dimes Only Podcast. I'm your host, George, and on my left side, you already know who it is.
You already know. We are back at it once again. I want to apologize for not being here last week. We were just so caught up.
Yeah, we're busy
and stuff and whatnot. But we are finally back, giving you guys the 46th episode of Dimes Only Podcast, Paul Goldschmidt episode. Baseball player, and you know Paul Goldschmidt.
You know him?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
No, yeah. Paul Goldschmidt, all-star first baseman, participated in the WBC for Team USA, reigning and now MVP. So Paul Goldschmidt episode, of course, he dons the number 46. So it's a Paul Goldschmidt episode. George, I'm gonna still ask you just because I always ask you, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm good. But I'm good. But you should know. Like you said, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
Yeah.
How about you, buddy?
I could be better. Denver Nuggets are up 1-0 in this series. Of course, you guys know. You guys have been following us. Laker fan, Denver fan for some reason. At it in the Western Conference Finals. Who would have thought that this matchup would happen? But here we are now. 1 seed versus 7 seed. You guys were fortunate enough to take Game 1 of that series. Sorry, were you going to say something?
No, I'm going to say, I mean, you said, why am I a Denver fan?
I said for some reason.
For some reason. You know the reason.
Okay.
But another thing is, if I wasn't a Denver fan, then we wouldn't have this, conflict we could show to the crowd.
I'd rather have you be a Laker fan. But yeah, man, Game 1.
If I was a Laker fan, I'd be triste right now.
That's okay. We would have been sad together talking about, but you're not.
Too many ops right now.
Here we are. Yes. Me and you are definitely ops.
Not just you. I got too many ops.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Nuggets take Game 1 at home, up by 20 points. Lakers ended up storming back. They won both the third and fourth quarter. Just wasn't enough for my Lakers. George, we're going to do a deep dive into it, but just initial thoughts, reactions to your team going up 1-0.
Honestly, I think the win could have been better. I didn't really like the win. We were up by 21 and we only won by 6 points, which is not okay. But I do like that Anthony Davis had 40 points, but still lost. That shows you something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it shows you. Honestly, it probably just shows that we can keep up with the Lakers team, I guess. Because he did have 40, which is still hard to believe that could still hurt us in the future. Well, in another game. But it gives me a sign of relief that we have another big on our side that could deal with it. He dominated. I feel he takes the Game 1 match. I mean, he did take the Game 1 matchup win against Anthony Davis. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I've never seen a talent like Jokic before at all.
Yeah, Jokic, 2-time MVP for a reason. He is.
He should have been 3. My bad. Sorry, he should have been 3.
He is the best big man in the game, and he showed it why today in Game 1. He already had close to a triple-double in the first quarter. Had a double-double at the end of the first quarter. And ultimately, I think really the difference in this game was Nikola Jokic and your stars being stars. Jamal Murray chipped in with 31 points, and had his fair share of good shots, timely shots. Your guys' bench depth did enough. MPJ did enough in the first half. KCP did his thing. Aaron Gordon did enough. And then you had Bruce Brown coming off the bench and giving you guys 16 points in 24 minutes, 6 for 11 from the field. So that was, I think that really helped you guys. And then the Lakers, I think they just ran out of time. They made a really good comeback, got it within 3 points late in the fourth quarter, and it just wasn't enough. LeBron went to the line. He just couldn't execute some threes. AD played fantastic as well, but my issue for today for the Lakers was the rebounding. They got out-rebounded. They got out-hustled, especially in the first quarter. Plus 17 for the Denver Nuggets in the rebound category. Defense wins championships, but so does rebounding. If you are getting pounded on the boards like that, you are not going to win the game. And that was another deciding factor into it. And we didn't bring him up last time for this game, but D'Angelo Russell was horrible in this game. He had 8 points, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, 4 for 11 shooting, 3 assists, no rebounds. He's a little, but still no rebounds. And on the court, he was a minus 25 on the court. That means when he was on the court, that means the Lakers were down by essentially down by 25 points. He made his team 25 points worse. So he was just bad overall. And I think if he had even a decent game and with chipping in with Anthony Davis's 40 points, the Lakers would have won this game. But obviously you can't go by if, ands, or buts. Jokic did his thing. Denver did enough. And they deserve this game 1 win.
Yeah, but like I said, it was a horrible win just because we were up. But I know adjustments are going to be made. Maybe stuff like Eric Gordon has to step it up a little bit on the off. He's going to have to step it up on the offensive side because with AD helping, we're going to have to have AG go out and hit shots in the outside, which I know he can, but not consistently. But if he could, it would be crucial because now if we have Aaron Gordon outside, that means you drag AD out and then Rui. I don't know why people were saying Rui when Rui was on Jokic, he didn't do nothing. It wasn't Rui. It was just a AD help. Because to be honest with you, Jokic would tear up Rui if AD wasn't on the help side. I don't know why people. I don't know.
No, well, I mean, I think that's why they did it.
They did it because of that, but people were thinking, because they had Rui on him.
No.
Rui's not gonna do shit on. No. But it's just AD on the help side. So if we could bring Aaron Gordon, or not even, so even play small, not even have Aaron Gordon in, and have, because I think Jeff Green is a better shooter than.
No, definitely.
So if even if you have Jeff Green out there, or you put Bruce Brown as the 3 and MPJ as the 4. And you have MPJ out there, now AD can't help because now you have that swing ball out in the corner. And MPJ could shoot. Bruce Brown could shoot. So we could do something like that. I mean, it would be perfect. But AG does help because his defense is great. He played really good defense today.
He did.
And that's essentially why we have him there, because of defense. And I feel like that was the missing piece last time we played. We did have Jeremy Grant, but I don't think he was a defensive-minded player like that, like AG. But overall, I feel like we're going to be better coming in. And the home court advantage helps us a lot. Yeah,
most definitely. And I feel the same way about the Lakers as well. I feel like they found something. AD really does better. AD's a fantastic defender, but he really does better when he's floating around instead of guarding Jokic, getting bruised up, getting bodied back. It really that type of defense, that type of game really does take a toll on your body. And if you could minimize that with Anthony Davis, because we do need him to score on the offensive end as well. If you could minimize that type of wear and tear on the defensive end and have him be a floater. We seen what he could do, like against Memphis. He was floating off. He was floating off Jaren Jackson Jr. and guarding Xavier Tillman. And then once whether Jaren Jackson was doing his move or whatever the case may be, Anthony Davis was there to help out. So that's what they were doing against Jokic. That's why they had Rui guarding him. But obviously, it wasn't because of Rui in his struggles in the fourth quarter, speaking of Jokic, but because of the adjustments that Darvin Ham and the coaching staff made, which hopefully goes a long way. And also, too, Rui does need to start. I don't know why Darvin Ham and the coaching staff went with that small guard lineup against Denver, who has some wing depth in MPJ, KCP, Aaron Gordon. Those guys are way too big. I don't know why Dennis was out there starting.
Even Jamal Murray.
Yeah, exactly. Which... honestly, I'm going to give credit to Dennis on that. He did a fantastic job on Jamal Murray towards the end. Obviously, Jamal Murray is great. He's going to have his own, but he did a really good job in minimizing his production. So all in all, I mean, obviously you don't like to lose in the playoffs. There's no such thing as a good loss, but I feel like the Lakers learned something from this. I'm pretty sure, Mike Malone's a fantastic coach. He's going to learn something from this too. And, game 2 is going to be more competitive. I feel a more competitive 48 minutes instead of just a competitive fourth quarter like it was today. So, expect a lot of adjustments. Also, honestly, too, I mean, this was a really high-scoring game, which really favors the Denver Nuggets because they have the number one offensive rating, but and it does not favor the Lakers who have the number one defensive rating. So I feel like a lower-scoring game. The Lakers should root for a low-scoring game because I feel like that would help. That would be in their favor. This game really helped them in Nuggets' favor. But yeah, man, just a lot of adjustments.
That looks like an overtime score.
It does, yeah.
Bro, even 126 for us, giving up 126, that's a lot.
For us giving up 132, that's a lot, man. I mean,
we'll see what happens. It's job's not finished, so.
Yeah, man. I mean, but honestly, like both of our teams shot. I mean, neither of these defenses played good. Lakers shot 54.9%. And the Nuggets Nuggets shot 54.9%. Yeah, sorry. And then the Lakers shot 54.8%. We shot 45% from three. You guys shot 46% from three. So I'm sure none of the coaches are happy with what.
Well, some of them are good defense,
how this went down.
Especially on MPJ and stuff. He likes checking up shots. He hit a couple contested shots. I know Jamal Murray did. Jokic didn't miss a three. Oh, even that buzzer beater three that he hit. I mean, what are you gonna do with that?
You just gotta tip your cap at that
point.
This dude
did a James Harden step back, and
that shit was crazy, huh? Man, but fuck, man, he's so good. He is so good. He is. I didn't realize this because I didn't realize this until the broadcasters brought it up, and until in that first quarter when I seen it. Jokic, for being his build, he is well conditioned, man. He could run up and down the floor like no one his size can. I mean, he's pushing the ball up the floor. He has a court vision, obviously. Fantastic playmaker. And then when he gets on that post, when he's backing you down, there's really nothing to do. But Anthony Davis, blocking a couple shots and just hoping he misses that little turnaround. Or not only that, you come and double him, and then he just has fantastic court vision to pass it to the cutter, pass it to the open three, pass it to the other side of the court. So he's fantastic. He's gonna be a handful. He already was a handful this series, but Anthony Davis is proving that he's also gonna be a handful as well. So if they could, go toe to toe, they're gonna eventually cancel each other out, and then that's when the other guys need to.
Maybe AD and Jokic and Embiid are gonna change the game back. Have the kids learn some inside stuff now.
That's essential, man. That's essential. You gotta learn that.
No more tween, step back threes. More maybe run the inside game. For the kids out there to learn their inside game.
Yeah, man.
Maybe it teaches something.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, I mean, honestly, this is the kind of matchup that I expected and what I expect moving forward. Obviously, this was the most anticipated matchup between Davis and Jokic, two of the best big men, in my opinion, in the game. And if this keeps on happening, they're eventually going to cancel each other out, and then you need your other star players. I'm calling LeBron an other star player. Fuck, look at me. But I mean, if he could be your other star player in essence, I mean, I think the Lakers have the upper hand. But we're gonna have to see what type of adjustments each coach makes. And then, game 2 is only on Thursday. We're recording this on the Tuesday. So, and also, too, these games are going to go every other day. So, we'll see how that goes, man. I know, but that 20-point lead was losing that, I think, didn't really feel good. And being up 20, you guys being up 20 didn't really feel good as well, so.
Bro.
So here we are.
Dude, it was just crazy because you guys would go on you guys couldn't even get a run because then we
couldn't.
We would come just score easy, just like that. But then at the end, I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, I know. We kept on trading baskets back and forth. I'm like, oh my god, if this is the kind of game it's gonna be. I mean, damn, the Lakers have no shot at coming back, but eventually they got stops. They made their defensive adjustments too. But
which I feel like sometimes Murray be like stopping the ball for too long. Like I think there was one possession where he got like 3 picks from Jokic and he had it in his hand, and then he had to check up his shot because the shot clock was gone.
yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he'd be stopping the ball sometimes.
And also too, I mean, the refs had nothing to do with this with this Laker loss. I mean, if you want to talk about that, the Lakers had a +4 advantage in the free throw department. I mean, you got to realize Denver and the Warriors are two different teams with two different types of personnel. The Warriors love to chuck up threes. Obviously, that diminishes their opportunities at the free throw line. Nuggets have a spectacular big in Jokic who gets to the line, and Murray who drives in and has all these other opportunities at the rim. So your chances of getting a foul increase like that. But the refs had nothing to do with this, even though Eric Lewis 50-50. Did ref the game, who was a beloved Celtic fan.
Yeah, we'll see. But it was a 50-50 even if he was. Don't you feel? Like you just said it. Like it was a 50-50 game with the refs.
No, yeah. I mean, no, yeah, exactly. This had nothing to do.
Bro, AD had 11 free throws and LeBron had 11 free throws.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you're not going to get every call.
Yeah, and this one too, it's discouraging. I mean, I love that Anthony Davis went to the free throw line 11 times. Same with LeBron. But only 3 players went to the free throw line for the Lakers. I mean, no Schroeder, no D'Lo, no Rui. Vando only played 10 minutes, and then.
But that's just them not playing aggressively.
No, I know. That's why. That's why. I mean, yeah. At the end of it, we had 26. You guys had 22, but 1, 2, 3. I mean, okay, only 4. 4 went to the free throw line.
But that's because they were attacking like.
No, I know. Yeah, of course. I'm not saying that they didn't deserve those free throws. Yeah. I'm just saying, I mean, you would like at least like D'Lo to go to the line, right? I mean, that's
his game.
Yeah, man. But D'Lo, yeah, that was discouraging. I mean, he
D'Lo
did stay after the game and chucked up a couple of shots.
That's for the media, bro.
No, he did.
I know, I saw that, but
okay.
I mean,
it's for the media. How was that for the media?
He better hit him next game then, because
no, yeah, he better.
If he doesn't, he better.
If he doesn't,
it's for the media.
The Lakers have no. Yeah, no. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, 26 minutes, 8 points, bro, and you're the starting point guard.
Oh, no, I do like.
He doesn't consider himself point guard.
He's an op right now, but I do like D'Lo as a player.
I would like him too if he goes 4 for 11 from the from the field,
even when
and 0 from 3 for 3.
When he's not playing us, I still like D'Lo. I like his game. His craft is
fucking around with you.
His craft is crazy. I like Brooklyn D'Lo. That was the best D'Lo.
Well, I want to like Laker D'Lo, and he's giving us a couple of roller coaster performances where he's up and down, and that's got to change because if he does that roller coaster thing against his team, against his Denver team, the Lakers have no shot.
You know what? I don't know if you could put him in. I was thinking having DeAndre for AD a little bit, but
DeAndre for AD
because he's athletic. I mean, he's not going to stop him, obviously, but he's athletic. He's tall. I feel like he could meet him at the rim and stuff. Because Jokic's too slow, bro, to be honest.
I mean, if you're going to have anyone... No, actually, Thomas Bryant's a defensive liability, too. Nah, bro. Those two those two bigs you have on the bench, they're both defensive liability. None of them are going to help.
But, I mean, Jokic is too slow, man.
No, I know, but you're not going to give that up.
Unless you put AG on AD, but then who's going to guard LeBron?
They were doing that, right? AG was guarding LeBron, right, for the majority of that game?
Because right now I see AD more of a threat than LeBron in this whole playoff.
Oh, okay. Run. I was about to say, you're barely realizing that?
No, in this whole playoff run has been AD's the number one player, and then LeBron, like you said, the other star.
The other star, right? No shot at all. But
he's still the guy.
No, I mean, Anthony Davis has clearly been the best player for the Lakers these playoffs, and if you don't see that, and I really don't know what's wrong with you, but this team is going to go as far as AD takes them. But at the same time, you do need your role players to do their thing. I mean, this was, you could argue this was Anthony Davis' best offensive game in these playoffs, and they still lost, right? So, he could only do so much. hopefully, for the Lakers' sake, they steal one, which has to be now game 2.
7-0 at home though. That's a tough start.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough playing the Mile High, that altitude, that home crowd going crazy. Yeah, it's tough, but the Lakers have proven that they could win on the road, and they've faced teams this past series in the Grizzlies and the Warriors who had fantastic road home records as well. So,
but Grizzlies are.
They had a good road.
Okay, yeah.
And the Warriors had one of the best home records too. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying they're capable of stealing one at home. But we'll see how that goes.
All right, you want to move on to the next series?
That's it. Nothing else?
Nah.
No. Okay. Oh yeah. We didn't even make a prediction for this series.
Oh, prediction?
Yeah, Lakers, Nuggets. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but then how many games, George?
Who I'm going with? My unbiased.
No,
opinion.
Obviously, I know who you're going with.
Okay.
How many games?
I'm going with Lakers, unbiasedly. You want my unbiased or biased opinion?
You're really picking the Lakers,
bro. I just
you're really picking the Lakers.
My unbiased, yes, but okay. I'll say Nuggets in 6. But because it's so tough.
You can't seriously pick the Lakers,
bro. I can.
Are you serious?
My unbiasedly, yes, I can.
Fuck. Are you serious?
Unbiasedly, yes.
Oh no, why do you keep on saying that?
Because we're doing a prediction off of like a real analyst, no, real who I think's gonna. All right, I got Nuggets 4, bro.
No.
No, I'm going Nuggets 4. I'm going Nuggets 4.
Okay, dog.
I'm going Nuggets 4. I mean Nuggets 4, Nuggets 6. My bad.
Oh my god, bro. Okay, no, but you first picked the Lakers. And the Lakers, how many games? How many games do you have the Lakers been?
I would say 6.
You would say 6. Yeah. Fucking George, bro.
Denver is 6 though.
You're crazy, dog.
Denver is 6, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my god.
You?
I got the Lakers in 7. And I would feel really good about it. Obviously, this is even before this game 1 that transpired. Regardless, I have the Lakers in 7. But it's crucial. It's crucial that they get at least one on the road. If they come back to the crib 0-2, that's that's not the best scenario. But I mean, then you got to take care of home court, right? But yeah, man, I think the Lakers in 7, and then after this game 1, I feel pretty confident about it. But man, never like to lose. Yeah. Never like to lose, so that sucks.
Let me take back everything I said. Nuggets in 6. Listen, Nuggets in 6. We win these 2 at home. We lose one at LA. We split it. They're gonna beat us at home, and then we win that next one in Staples or Crypto.
Wait, what?
In 6. So we win these 2 at home. We split with the Lakers. And then they'll win that Denver one. That's 3-2. And then we win the one at Crypto.
Okay, so you have the Lakers down 1-3 going to Denver and winning that game 5. And then you have them going back to LA and you guys winning that game.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That is not going to happen. There's no fucking way.
What's your scenario in that then?
There's no fucking way.
What's your scenario then?
Jesus Christ. Are you serious, bro? In that situation, if we're down 1-3 and we win in Denver for a game 5, we're coming back to Staples and we're winning that, and it's going to be 3-3. Are you kidding me? What?
Bro, you never know.
What?
Okay, so Buddy's he could tell the future, I guess. Buddy could tell.
You have what? You have the Lakers going back to Denver and winning that one, and then you have them coming back with all that momentum and winning Game 6 to Denver.
Yeah, it could happen.
You truly believe that? That's gonna happen,
bro. I don't know. Buddy's the future.
What?
Buddy could tell the future. I don't know. I didn't know that.
I thought you were gonna say you guys win these 2 games, we win the 2 games, and then you guys win the next 2 games.
No, I feel like we're gonna still win that in LA.
Really?
I do think so. Then in that case, it'll probably be 4-1 then.
George, if we're down 1-3, we're not gonna win that game 5 at Denver.
All right,
You're tripping.
Then it'd be 4-1. I know we could take one in LA. Okay. We take one in LA then. 4-1 then. I'll switch my answer. Bro.
Oh my God, George. George, you just. Oh my God. Bro. Who's man? Bro, get this guy. Are you serious?
You don't
George?
think we take one in LA?
No. George, you just went from the Lakers are going to win to being pressured to saying the Nuggets are going to win in 6. And then now you say they're going to win in 5?
No, because you're not taking the 4-2. So I guess you're saying.
No, it's not. No. I'm just. The only thing I'm tripping out about is the game-by-game scenario of how you're doing it.
Yeah. Bro. All right, buddy can tell the future. Buddy, we're taking one in LA. I don't care. We're going to take one in LA. And we're winning the next one at home. We are. Okay, so if we take one in LA and win both of these, what? So what's going to be the scenario there? Coming back for a 3-1?
Okay, I can't fucking George. Dog.
Hey,
my God.
If we take one in LA and we win the next one on Thursday, we'll see then.
Well, the next one's on Thursday.
That's right. If we win we're going to win that home game on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then we're going to split one in LA. And then we'll see what happens. How about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck, bro.
You
really flip-flopped 3 times.
No, because you weren't accepting the 4-2. Because I had said 4-2 and you're like, there's no way it's going to happen. I'm like, okay, then 4-1.
No. I'm saying the scenario that you laid out. That scenario.
I believe we win these next 2 at home. And we take one in LA.
These next 2, there's one game.
I mean, this next one at home, and then we win one in LA. We'll be up 3.
But you initially had the Lakers winning it, though. You had the Lakers winning the series.
It's April Fool's. I was trolling. I'm going with Denver. Bro, just Denver's going to win. That's it. 4-2. Put it at that. You didn't take my scenario, so I had to say 4-1.
No, I was tripping out on your scenario. It's not that I wasn't taking it. I was tripping out on your scenario.
Bro, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Fuck, bro. All right. Let's move on.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, let's move on.
We're up 3-1. We'll see.
You're up 1-0 right now, dog. You're not up 3-1. You're up 1-0 right now.
No, but I'm doing my prediction. You out of my predictions. I said we take the next one at home and we will split it in LA.
That's cool.
All right.
That's cool. All right, moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. This is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Eastern Conference Finals. The Miami Heat, led by Jimmy Buckets, against that team from the northeast of the United States of America. The Boston Celtics, 2 seed versus 8 seed. Just like we all pictured it, right, George? The Miami Heat going back to the Eastern Conference Finals, a rematch from last year. And yet, again, here we are. Game 1 will be tomorrow on Wednesday in Boston. Real quick before we get a little bit into that, predictions real quick. What do you got for that series?
So, I'm leaning between 4-1 or 4-2.
Wow.
I'm going to go 4-2 Boston Celtics. Mm-hmm. Just because.
Because you're discrediting the Heat and what they've done. Right?
I'm not discrediting them, but.
You are.
Bro, if Giannis don't miss that game, I feel like it could have gone differently. Mm-hmm. Differently. And the Knicks they're not a great team like the Celtics, bro. The Knicks are not a Celtics team, bro. And the way we just seen Jason Tatum perform in a Game 7, the momentum he's going to carry on to that, I just think Jason Tatum's going to kill it, bro. Then you have Jaylen Brown. Then you have Robert Williams. I mean, which he's not an offensive threat, but he's there. Al Horford, bro, if Al Horford clamped up Embiid, clamped up Embiid, do you imagine how is he going to do Bam, who be taking night offs? I just think it's going to be I'm not discrediting the Heat. They can hoop. But we're talking about the 2-seed Celtics here who just went to the finals last year. Yeah. And they're hungry for more.
Yeah, their path got pretty. I mean, I'm not going to, I guess, for lack of a better term, easier when the Bucks got eliminated by this Heat team.
Oh, my bad. And they took out the MVP of the league.
Took out the MVP. Yeah. Yeah, that was just, that was that was horrible by Philadelphia, man. Harden is clearly not the player he once was. Embiid, all of his numbers fell in this series compared to the regular season, which is not supposed to happen if you're one of the best players in the league. Your numbers are actually supposed to increase in the playoffs if you're a so-called great player. Boston is the more complete team in this series. They're gonna win this series 4-2. I respect the Miami Heat and what they've done, and they beat a really good team, probably the best team in Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, Giannis missed a game and like 3 quarters, but they deserve to win that series. The Heat are well coached with Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra is probably the best coach probably in the NBA. That culture, their identity, they just fight, man. They fight, especially led by Jimmy Butler, who never says die, man. Jimmy Butler is a guy you would go in the trenches with in any scenario. These playoffs, man, he's just fantastic. He proves it year after year that he is that guy. But Jason Tatum is proving that he's also that guy. Hooper. Jaylen Brown is a fantastic pair next to Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart is good. Great defender as well. I have a ton of respect for Boston, even though I hate their guts. But Boston just has a little bit more coaching edge, though. I am going to give it to the Heat, and I think even with that, I feel like they could even go to a Game 7 because of their coaching, because of their identity, because of how tough they play. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes 7, but ultimately I'm giving the edge to Boston. But man, the Heat are major underdogs in this series. They only have a 3% chance to win this series compared to Boston's 97% chance. So yeah, that's where things stand right now.
Dog, we had Heat losing a play-in tournament game to them being in the Eastern Conference Final.
Crazy, huh? Just like we predicted it.
Bro, but then again,
crazy.
we predicting this, and next thing you know, maybe there's an upset. But I still don't think. I think the Celtics are just dogs, bro. Like, I don't see Heat winning, bro, in any scenario. Mm-hmm. Like,
you don't see them winning in any scenario?
No, bro. I don't know, bro. Tatum, they're just too much, bro. I think, and they just beat 76ers with the MVP, and I don't think they.
I see them winning if the role players, or at least a number of them, play at a consistent high level, and Jimmy Butler does what we've seen him capable of doing. I know Jason Tatum, obviously he's a fantastic player, but if Jimmy Butler could sprinkle in those performances, you have Bam show up.
But that's
if
the thing,
he shows
bro.
up. That's right. Like
he's
if,
a roller
right?
coaster. He's an if. And with the Celtics, you have Jaylen Brown and Tatum.
Yeah.
And even Smart is the if. So now you have 2 players that show up with one if, and even like Al Horford maybe get
Malcolm Brogdon too. I forgot about Malcolm
Brogdon. Wait, no, I was gonna say Derek White, but he's so.
Oh no, I mean Derek White puts in a little bit of work. Remember what I told you about him?
Yeah. Bro, but
you wanna show them what you compared him to?
Should I show him?
Yeah, show him. Yeah,
I'll put it right here.
Yeah,
you'll see her probably right now. That's Derek White right there.
We did him dirty, huh? We did him dirty.
We did. Fucking Derek
I mean,
White, bro.
Are we wrong though, ladies and gentlemen? Are we wrong? We'll put a side by side picture of him.
Yeah, I could put the side.
We'll put the side by side. No, I mean.
No hate.
I'm gonna say no hate, no disrespect.
No hate, no disrespect, but
you know what they say after you say no hate or no disrespect.
So I have a talent where
You really do, George.
I have a talent where I could find a lookalikes of people. I don't know. It just comes to my head naturally. Yeah, and I just find them, and it's like, oh, this person looks like that. He's like, oh yeah, a little bit, but it's not exactly. But you know,
there was one where we're hooping at Yosemite, and there's a guy there. And you're like, bro, he looks like T Grizzly. And I was like, really? Because at the time I didn't know what T Grizzly looked like, and then you showed me him. I was like, oh shit, he does look like T Grizzly.
Yeah, I can find lookalikes. Like I found Woody Harris from.
Oh really?
White man can't jump. Yeah. Well, he didn't look like him, but the way he was dressed, he had the little snapback with that and little colorful shorts and stuff.
That's funny, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, 4-2.
Yeah, man. 4-2.
The Leps.
Hopefully, I mean, it goes 7. I mean, this series gave us 7 last year. And Jimmy Butler spoke to the media after his win. He said that they're not done, man. And if you hear his tone,
they're done.
You see his face. You cannot count out Jimmy Butler.
They're done,
You
bro.
can't count out Jimmy Butler.
They're done, bro.
So take that as you will. You're taking it like that, which is fine. But rest of you guys, take it as you will. If you haven't seen Jimmy Butler's, if you haven't heard his words, seen his expressions, take that as you will, and we'll see what happens. You gotta play the games. You gotta see what transpires, and that should be another fun series.
Yeah. Wait,
definitely.
Just to clear up things, no disrespect to Jimmy, more disrespect towards the other Heat players. You know what I mean?
You're saying from what
I'm saying right now.
Okay.
No disrespect to Jimmy. I'm more worried about the other players.
Yeah.
Because I know Jimmy's gonna do his thing. I don't know about Kyle Lowry,
Gabe Vincent, Max Strus.
Yeah,
Duncan.
I don't know about all them, but I know JT and JB over there.
Right.
Are going to do their thing. Maybe Marcus Smart.
Yeah, I mean, Marcus Smart is always going to bring
Brogdon.
that defense for sure.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But no disrespect to Jimmy. He's a hooper, but not one man can do everything. We've seen it time and times again.
You're right.
It takes a team.
Maybe win you a couple games, but definitely not a series, right? All right. George, it happened again.
Bro.
It happened once again. Probably should have let off with this, but of course we had to talk about our series.
That just happened.
So let me lay it out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, Ja Morant is hanging out with his, friends, homies, whatever. One of his friends is on Instagram Live. They're in the car. They're not driving, huh? They're just kind of like vibing in the car.
I don't know.
Whatever. They're in the car. They're listening to NBA
Youngboy.
And, they're dancing, having a good time. Everyone's popping up on the story, commenting and whatnot. And his friend's showing us around. And Ja Morant is in the, I don't know if it's a driver's seat or the passenger seat. And, he's showing him and whatnot. And he has a camera on his face. And then he shows Ja again. And in his left hand, you see a pistol.
Yeah.
In his hand. And immediately you knew, the friend knew, and he oh crap! So he immediately points
the camera
out of the way, and I'm not really sure what happens after that because the
video ends.
Because I first seen it on TMZ Sports. The video ends at that moment. I don't know if he ended the live or whatnot, but the guns and Ja resurface, rise from the dead again. As you guys know. A couple months ago, he got in trouble for holding a gun on an Instagram Live. And then this past weekend, he got in trouble for it again. The Grizzlies have suspended Ja from all team activities. Now the NBA will investigate that. And, George, you have to picture a lengthy punishment. But before you get into that, or I don't know, your thoughts, takeaways from this happening again, man.
Bro, I just feel like, honestly, he's trying to be something he's not. He probably wanted to be that when he was younger. He made it to the league, and I guess it carried over. Why? I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't know, bro.
Why?
I'm not rich and famous, so I can't think of like him. But if I was rich and famous, I wouldn't do that. But obviously, I don't know. I'm not rich and famous, so I don't know how the rich and famous people think. At least him. So I can't tell you what's going on with him. Only he can. And obviously, we have no way of knowing. So, in my opinion, I feel like he just needs a better veteran on his team. I mean, the only one he has is Steven Adams.
I think, forget about the team. I think he needs better people around him.
Bro,
that's the thing.
I can't blame his friend at that point because his friend tried his best to not get him in a... No, bro. Because think about it. Because his friend, it looked like he didn't know he was going to pull it out. And once he saw that, he moved it quick. So that's, I feel like, his action. But then again, when you have friends that you go off their actions, like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, okay, this also raises the question. I mean, why is he even holding a gun in the first place, right? I mean,
Damn.
he has a ton of money. He has so many, this opens up so many doors for him. Like, where is he at? Like, in that he feels like he needs to hold a gun like that, right? So that tells me the types of, probably hanging out with probably bad influences. I mean, what type of area are you hanging out in, right? I mean, yeah, you're probably back home or whatever. This is just me assuming. But, you're probably not in a safe place if you feel like you need to carry a gun with you. Mm-hmm. So why are you even there in the first place, right? And Adam Silver spoke to Malika Andrews, I believe, after or before the NBA lottery today, and he was shocked. He said he was shocked, and I don't know if you've seen the video,
too, yeah.
But you could tell in his tone, he was hurt. He was heartbroken because these two met after the first incident. They had a lengthy conversation about this, right? So, what is what Josh said, what he said, was it a lie? Was he just trying to get out of something? Because honestly, George, he got away with a slap on the wrist.
Before, yeah.
Retroactive, it was a 2-game suspension. In total, he missed 8 games, but technically he got suspended for 2 games. Those other 6 games he missed because he was in Florida
working on
right? So he only got 2-game suspension. And I think this is gonna result in a lengthy suspension. We already know we've seen what happened with Gilbert Arenas. We know, the times we're living in. How the NBA protects their players and whatnot. I would be surprised if it's not. I mean, they'll probably give him 50 games. I'll be surprised if it's less than double digits, the suspension. But I know a suspension is gonna come. And if there isn't, I'll be total in shock. But from what I've seen and what I heard Adam Silver say,
lengthy, huh?
It's going to be lengthy.
Should be. I feel like he needs the length, though. Like, it's not like at this point he's ruining the name of the league,
Yeah. I mean, this is a reflection on
NBA players in general,
his family.
NBA players in general. I feel like he's ruining the image of them because now you're gonna think about even drafting people. Now when you draft people, you're gonna be like, oh, how are you gonna be off the court? I mean, I feel like they always ask you that.
That's in general, right?
That's in general, but now I feel like they're gonna be extra careful, and now they're gonna do deep dives into your life, and then now that's gonna take a bigger role whether you get drafted or not. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm saying, but.
You don't know what you're saying.
No, I know what I'm saying, but maybe I'm just a person who are gonna say, "Oh, he doesn't know what he's saying." Type, you know what the expression when they say, "Oh, but who am I?" Like, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like that expression. Like,
but who am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ja Morant released a statement, and in it he said, "I know I've disappointed a lot of people who have supported me. This is a journey, and I recognize there is more work to do. My words may not mean much right now, but I take full accountability for my actions. I'm committed to continuing to work on myself." And I think this is kind of what he said last time.
Same thing.
So, how much weight does Morant's words carry nowadays, right? I mean, we got to see the action. We got to see him,
smooth for like ever.
Yes, right? This is man, I can't believe in the span of 3 months, this has happened again. I mean, probably on the outside looking in, you're looking at it, okay, he's holding a gun, right? Like, what's the matter with that? Wow.
But it's different because
he's in the NBA. He's a public figure. Many children look up to this guy. He's on a private company, technically speaking, right? You can't behave this way. You're being glorified as like someone who's like down for their, you know what I'm trying to say, right? I'm just having a hard time, figuring out the words, but I mean, this is not the type of way you want to be looked at.
Damn.
You're more known for your for your
hooping,
guns.
yeah. Oh
No,
yeah.
he's more known for his guns and all these other activities that he does more than his hooping.
Yeah, that is hooping.
And he's a fantastic player.
Shit, give me his career, bruh. Give me.
This is sad, bro. I mean, I don't know where it's gonna head. I don't know how long it's going to take for the NBA to figure this out, but I'm assuming it's gonna come pretty soon.
Hefty.
So
And a
yeah,
fine. And a fine.
it should be. It should be, honestly, because probably make an example out of him. You know, for the maybe
Future.
the other guys coming up
Younger,
for guys in the league. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that, man. But again, very very sad, very very disappointed in Ja Morant, and we'll see where it goes from there. All right, George. To close it out, NFL schedule came out last week. We knew who the opponents were going to be for my LA Rams and your Pittsburgh Steelers, but now we know the order of it, how it's going to go. Real quick, before we head out, what are the games you're looking forward to for your Pittsburgh Steelers, George?
Have them right here, Brody. So I'm looking forward to that Steelers-Raiders game, just because too many Raider fans. They'll be like talking and stuff.
Is that one going to be in Vegas?
It'll be in Vegas.
Okay.
Maybe we make a trip out there. Who knows?
Oh, with you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
The next game is the one that I have to go, like, for sure going. Like, I need to be there. And I'm disappointed that you're not going.
Yeah, well.
Steelers versus Rams. And I'm just excited for that one because, obviously, I'm going to be in attendance. It'll be my first NFL game. So I want to go watch it. So that's why I'm looking forward to it, because I'll be there. And then the both games against the Ravens, just because now, divisional rivals, and they gotten better and we've gotten better, and I want to see where we're at. And I know they're going to be fighting for the division title too. It's going to be us, Bengals and Ravens, fighting for it. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to be excited to see that one. And if we win, there's no more excuses on if Lamar's healthy, excuses on his, how can I say it, his reasons of not playing well.
Well, those two games are not going to be the difference in that, but okay, sure. Whatever you say. Yeah, I mean, honestly, just quick overview. I'm not very excited for my Rams not looking, not very optimistic about this season. But, it's football. We're approaching it little by little. And two games I'm really looking forward to. Week 3 rematch of Super Bowl. What was it? I'm not really good with my Roman numerals. 56. Super Bowl 56. Rams, Bengals. This time we'll be traveling to Cincinnati for a Monday Night Football. Joe Burrow, hopefully Matthew Stafford are going to be there. And, we didn't get a chance to face them last year, but we're going to face them this year at Cincy. So that's a game that I'm looking forward to there. And another one, all games are very early in the year. Another one, Week 5 at SoFi Stadium against the defending NFC champions, Philadelphia Eagles. That game is October 8th. That one, I wouldn't say it will be a good game, but a lot of star power there. Obviously, Philly is one of the favorites to win it all. Definitely win the NFC powerhouse right there. Jalen Hurts coming to SoFi, I think for the first time in his career. No. And, I expect Jalen Hurts to do good. Philly to do good. So, hopefully overall it's a good game. But really those two are the ones I'm looking forward to as well. And I guess I didn't put this down, but I'm gonna throw it in. The ones against the Niners too. Even though they always kick our ass, but those are always like cool to watch, I guess, and turn it off by the third quarter. But it's all good. Hey man, like I told you, George, nothing. I told you off air, nothing to be optimistic about. And that's just the way the ball rolls.
Are you going to any games this season?
Oh God, no. No, I'm not gonna go.
What year were you a season holder?
When they won the Super Bowl. When they won the Super Bowl.
What is this, buddy?
Best year of my life. Best game I ever been to. I will probably ever be at was that NFC Championship game when we beat the Niners. Man, I was like on cloud nine there, man. I didn't think that was gonna get any. I didn't think that was gonna get any better. Well, you're the one that's going to 2 games too, so I don't know.
I'm just gonna go to one, bro. I'm not going to that Vegas one.
I don't know. But yeah, man, football's coming up. Basketball is here. Conference finals. And we'll see how all this plays out. Man, any last words?
Denver in 6.
Well, you guys witnessed it already. We have flip-flop George right here. You already know.
Because I thought you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode. You guys already know where to find us. And go Lakers. We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.